Hello folks, my name is Mark. This is Why I Hate the World. How you guys doing? Quick video today. So this story came up in the news yesterday about a Republican in a special election in Montana named Greg Gianforte. And if you haven't heard, what happened is that he attacked and body slammed a reporter from The Guardian. Basically just grabbed the dude, threw him on the ground, and like punched him a couple of times, and then went on to win the special election. Right. The thing is that this is not alleged. I mean, there's proof of it. There's actually audio of it happening, along with several witnesses who saw this whole shit go down. Basically, the reporter came up and started asking him questions. I think it was a question about Trump's budget and how it cuts, $1.6 trillion from social programs or something like that. And, the guy basically tried to blow him off, and then when the reporter, didn't go away, he just fucking lost his shit, grabbed him, threw him on the ground, started beating the shit out of him, broke his glasses, right? And afterwards has since been charged with assault and battery, or maybe just assault. I don't know if those are assault and battery, I guess. And, then the next day he wins the fucking election. And that's like, first thing is that I think this shows the difference between Republicans and Democrats, right? Because if a Democrat were to do that, he'd lose. Number one, people would not vote for him because he's a violent fucking prick, sicko, psychopath, right? And Democrats actually have, we actually have fucking like scruples. We have standards that we hold our politicians to. Republicans don't. All right, and that first off, that shows the difference between the parties, and I think more importantly, the difference between the people that are in the parties, the voters, the Democratic and Republican voters. Okay, Democrat, do you guys remember back in the day when Howard Dean made a funny yell at a rally and that ended up washing him out of the presidential race? Do you guys remember that? They took that little funny yell and they played it every single fucking day. Right? They played it 24 hours a day, every single day on the news, on the media, until Howard Dean was forced to resign. It was like, okay, I give up now. My poll numbers have tanked. This guy beats the shit out of somebody and he still wins. Now, granted, it only happened the day before. Maybe there wasn't enough time for it to sink in. But that's not necessarily true, because in one of his speeches afterwards, right, when he was addressing the people, addressing his constituents, and he said, "Oh, I made a mistake," somebody from the crowd yelled out, "Not to us." Okay? And that kind of shows it's like they voted for him anyway. It was headline news the day before. Anybody that was, because nobody ever fucking votes in special elections, right? So the people who were interested were definitely the people that would be paying attention to the campaign. They saw the fucking headline, they voted for him anyway. And it just goes to show that Republicans, they don't give a shit about policy. They don't give a shit about who they elect, right? They don't care about the policies that the people that they hold, that they elect hold. They don't care about what that person has done. They don't care about his character. What do they care about at this point? Pissing off liberals, I guess is what it is. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they went, yeah, if I vote for this dude, it'll piss off a bunch of liberals and I'll get plenty of those liberal tears, right? That's another fucking thing you read on the internet all the time now. But anyway, that's time for a different video. Here's the thing. Like, Greg Gianforte is a billionaire software mogul guy. Like, what the fuck is somebody like that running for office for in the first place? Like, in Montana. The dude is a billionaire. What's he gonna do in Congress or whatever, like, from Montana? Why? Why is that guy there? Okay? I'll tell you why. Because he wants to cut fucking taxes. That's the reason why. Why would someone who's a billionaire decide to go into politics? Okay? To help people? That's bullshit. Alright? According to him and Republican ideals, businessmen like him help the people more than politicians can ever anyway, right? That's something they keep fucking telling us, that, you know, it's all businessmen will provide and blah, blah, blah in the free market. So he was already doing more than the government could do. So why does he want to join the government? Why does he want to run for office and make less money for himself and not employ people and not help the economy and instead join the big evil governments? Because they want to dismantle it from the inside. That's what it is, all right? That's why every time you see a fucking like rich person, a millionaire, a billionaire, a software mogul, a fucking hedge fund manager, you know, people like Trump, the reason why they want to like get into the government is so that they can fucking dismantle it, so that they can get rid of social programs, so that they can fucking cut taxes for themselves. That's the only reason why this fucking guy is there. He wants more money for himself, less for everybody else, right? And he kind of proved it. He kind of proved the kind of man that he is when he fucking attacked that reporter. You know, how do you think this guy's going to act now whenever a reporter comes up to him? You know, I mean, what the fuck is this? With impunity, he's just going to it's bullshit. And with any luck, because he has been charged with assault, with any luck, his ass will go to fucking prison and he won't be able to serve in Congress. All right, that's what I hope happens. I think it's Congress. This might have been a state legislator thing, but I don't know. I don't pay attention to Montana politics so much, you know. Even though, I mean, the truth be told, I never even heard of this fucking guy until this news story yesterday. And that's, you know, that's how it should be, to be honest, right? I shouldn't have to, like, pay attention to, like, congressional races in other states, you know, but it's getting so bad, it's so fucking clownish that these guys are so blatantly corrupt and ridiculous and all of that shit that it's like, you just, you know, anyone that pays attention to the news is going to be confronted with this shit. Anyway, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Everybody out there in Montana, if you voted for this guy, you should be ashamed of yourselves. All right? And you know what's going to happen? He's going to fuck your state up. Okay? This is what's going to happen. He's going to vote for shit that's going to result in you having less jobs, less healthcare coverage, less education, less federal funding for education, you know, less federal funding for cleaner environment. All of that shit. This is what this guy's going to do, and you're going to thank him for it because Republicans. That's why. Because Republicans are fucking stupid. You know, I think from now on, like, I'm never going to vote for a Republican ever in my entire life. I think my voting strategy now, from now on, now until the day I die, is going to be to vote for whoever is the opposite of the Republican. You know, there will have to be a major ideological shift before I ever vote for Republican again. It'll have to be something massive. Like the Democrat will have to be a fucking child molester or something before I will not vote for the Republican. You know, before I will fucking not vote for him over Republican, right? Because they've just shown over the last decade to me that, you know, they just do not give a fuck about people at all. They don't care about the results of their policies. You know, and the people that vote for them don't give a shit about the quality of person they put in there. That's what's fucking this country up, folks. Anyway, adios. Rant over. See you all later.